Since the time Donald Trump, the president of the United States, came to power, I don't know what is going on, but between Donald Trump and South Africa, it has been one back boss from day one up till now. And the question we are asking right now, which is very important, and we are doing digging, is that what exactly is going on between South Africa and the United States? Is the South Africa president and the United States president, having one eye on one baby for one corner and we are not aware of? Because Donald Trump is having banter with everybody. But for South Africa, for some reason, I don't know, the both bars is becoming too much. If he's not accusing them of genocide and they are treating farmers bad, they are taking land, so he is cutting US aid, he is pressing their neck with foreign aid assistance, he is pressing their neck with trade and tariff, he is holding their ear with foreign policy and diplomatic strain. I mean, a whole lot of things going on. And now the book bar has moved to the G20. Donald Trump, the president of the United States, says the G20 summit in South Africa is a disgrace and America will boycott it.
Or any update on your plans to attend this year's G20? And then are you saying for next year?
I won't be going this year. It's in South Africa. I won't be going, but no, I won't be going to this.
Before we get into it, the question that everybody is asking, want to know, is that can the United States of America actually kick South Africa out of the G20? In this video, we are going to break down the power, the politics, and the particular message behind the new development, or I will not call it development, the new bogbas between South Africa and the United States. Anyway, this is Official Survivor Media. We don't just tell the story, but we try our best to reclaim the narrative. You are welcome. Kindly do this. Hit the like button. It won't take anything from you. If you are a man, it shows that you are a man supporting Africa. You are supporting good things. If you're a woman, it shows that you're a woman supporting good things. You understand? Beautiful. G20 is one of the most powerful economic club in the world. This club brings together 19 countries plus the European Union. The purpose of this club is to shape global finance and trade. In that room or in that club, Africa has one solid seat. That is South Africa. Meaning when South Africa speak there at the G20, Africa is speaking. So before we get into the detail, let's first of all answer the critical question. Can the United States of America remove South Africa from the G20? The answer is no. The US has power, but not that kind of power. But this time, we are no longer in the unipolar era. We are seeing the unipolar marrying with the multipolar. And there's transition going on. So the United States doesn't have that power. The G20 even doesn't have any rule that allow one country to expel another country. No. Any removal from the G20 will need agreement. And when I say agreement, all these countries in the G20 need to come together and agree that we want you out. So even if the United States want to push for removal, the United States will face major opposition from China, India, Russia, and Africa countries who want African to be represented in global stage. But the truth is that for Africans, they are not going to take us serious. We'll complain, and then they will push for removal. But China, India, and co will not agree with that. It's going to be solid banter. They will stand with South Africa. Now, here is the twist. Instead of the United States trying to remove South Africa, the United States is rather refusing to show up at the G20. Donald Trump, the president of the United States, has declared that no US official will attend the G20 in Johannesburg. He called South Africa's role in the G20 as a disgrace.
For generations, Miami has been a haven for those fleeing communist tyranny in South Africa. I mean, if you take a look at what's going on in parts of South Africa, look at South Africa, what's going on. Look at South America, what's going on. You know, I'm not going to, we have a G20 meeting in South Africa. South Africa shouldn't even be in the Gs anymore because what's happened there is bad. I'm not going. I told him I'm not going. I'm not going to represent our country there. It shouldn't be there. Take a look at what's happening in different parts of South America. Take a look at what's happening in different parts of the world.
Donald Trump went ahead and justified this by the same old claim where he said white farmers are being unalive, Afrikaners are being unalive, and their land are being taken away from them. He says South Africa is violating human rights, and because of that, the United States won't go there. He will not represent his country there. This whole thing that he started, accusation that even in the Oval Office, he presented pictures showing something that happened in DRC, mistaking it to be something that happened in South Africa. Even in the speech, when he was giving the speech, to mention South Africa, he said South America.
South Africa, look at South Africa, what's going on. Look at South America, what's going on. I'm not going to represent our country there. It shouldn't be there. Take a look at what's happening in different parts of South America.
And I don't know, our man, sometimes he's always confused. Sometimes, not all the time, but our man, most of the time, he's confused about things. Sometimes too, he misunderstands things. It look like people just feed him with things and then he's like, oh, that is it, okay. And then he come out to public and then speak things that it look like no proper research is being made to understand situations happening in countries. Donald Trump is seeing everybody aside the United States as bad people. Only the United States is good. As for us, we are good. These people, they are bad. Venezuela is bad. The moment you have oil there, you are bad. Anyway, let me put that aside. I don't know what exactly chairman is driving at, but even the Burkina Faso's foreign minister said that policy is wrong. Seeing everybody as enemy and everybody as bad is wrong, you know. Currently, South Africa holds the rotating presidency for 2025. They will be hosting the summit in Johannesburg from 22nd to 23rd November. So having South Africa in the G20 means that Global South and Africa have a seat at the table. And now you want to remove us also. You don't want us at the table. The South Africa government actually responded and said, Donald Trump's statement and accusation are first of all false. They are racist and imperialist. They said the United States is spreading a lie to undermine South African sovereignty. And even media houses has confirmed some of the things that Donald Trump said to be false, to be misunderstanding. But he did not come up publicly to admit that. No, he's still holding on to that. I don't know whether he didn't come across those news. When BBC, CNN, all the media houses, they verify to realize that no, what Donald Trump presented at the Oval Office is not actually what was happening in South Africa. That was a picture of something that happened in DRC. He didn't come back to clear the air. He left it like that. And now the same accusation is used to try to push South Africa or discredit South Africa from hosting the G20. This is clear. This is not about farmers or anything. It is a geopolitical message. Why this is not about farmers is that this is about Africa, because for once, Africa is not being invited to be at the table. All the time we always go there, you understand? But today, Africa is hosting the table. The summit is happening in Johannesburg, South Africa, on the soil of Africa. Every time they want us to come, they want us to come, they want us to come. And then you see our people bagging themselves there and land there. But now you are coming here. It's kind of like pride meet with reality. The goal is not to have Africa having a voice and playing a leading role in any part of this world. That is what it is. We are supposed to be at the bench, sitting down there and being observers. Whatever happened, decision-making, leadership role, others should take it. We are not supposed to, which is the reason why when African leaders, it is clear now, when African leaders went to Europe recently and they were claiming, requesting that Africa will need a permanent seat at the United Nations, I was just laughing at them. It is not going to happen. They don't want you there. They don't want you at the table, which is the reason why you see we must push for the multipolar world where power is shared among us. The unipolarity will affect the world because some people can just wake up and make decisions that will affect everybody. It takes the East to provide tables and inviting African leaders or trying to collaborate with African leaders with some kind of respect be at least. It takes the East, it takes China and co. to do this. And when it comes to the West, there's some kind of very, gargantua attitude be kind of like we are inferior and they are superior, and because of that they have to be the leaders. And I mean, it look like we are kids, we can't handle things kind of vibe, and it is happening today again. Well, I don't know, but I'm trying to find out exactly what is going on between South Africa and the United States, though, especially Donald Trump, because everybody is having banter with the United States, but South Africa's own there. Look like you get one eye where you take the word South Africa in the way, say I will show you a hand. That kind of vibe, because is it bitterness? In this situation, you can see the supremacy. I will not add the other one, but you can see the supremacy. We are the superior, they are the inferior. You can see it playing. How can I go and be invited by my inferior? That kind of vibe. That is what is happening to Trump right now. It is not anything. Oh, African nations and host a table and then I'll come there and sit there. No. They're supposed to come to us. Yeah, that's what masters do. They still consider us as, conclude that yourself. But anyway, lovely family, drop your thought in the comment section for me. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to be part of this family. All right. See you in the next episode. Respect.